Number 5 is one of these problems where it's almost like we're looking over our friend's homework or something. So, our friend worked out a problem, and then we're having to go back and see, did they do it right? Did they make a mistake? And if we develop a critical eye where we can notice mistakes in others' works, then hopefully we can be a little bit better about noticing mistakes in our own work. So let's see what they did. So they took -7. So they think -7 is the answer to this equation, and then what they did is they plugged it in for x. Alright, so I'm going to follow along with what they did here. So they said -2 times x, which we're plugging in -7. So there's that -7 right there. And then they said -2 times -7, which is a +14. Alright, I agree with that. And then 14 plus -5. Oh, well, what do you have more of here? Do you have more positives or more negatives? Right, we have more positives. So different signs subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger. So we have more positives here. This should have been a +9. So in terms of describing our friend's mistake there, what they did is that they thought that 14 plus -5 is equal to a -9. Actually, let me rewrite this. So it's different signs. So 14 plus -5. Here's the mistake. Maybe highlight this. So the mistake was right here. 14 plus -5, and they came up with a -9. Right. Let me kind of go back to what it was originally. Right, so there's the mistake right there. 14 plus -5, and they think that that's equal to -9. So what we could say here is that they added wrong by saying that 14 plus -5 is equal to a -9, which that's not true. Okay. So and the reason behind that is that the answer would be a +9, since the bigger number, which in this case is 14, is positive. So what would that look like if we actually solved it correctly? To show the correct work on that, so let's say -2x plus -5 is equal to 9. So -2, and then let's plug in our -7, right, which is what we're plugging in, plus -5. So we have 14 plus -5. 14 plus -5 is equal to 9. 9 equals 9. That is a true statement, right? So they were thinking, hey, I got the wrong answer because, well, -9 is not equal to a +9. That's false. But because they made that mistake there. All right, so look over at 5.2 and see if you can figure out the mistake that was made there. So there was a mistake made. You just got to figure out what the mistake was.